I think a lot of people don't understand the tight connections between the United Way and the county's response to major disasters. And there's a couple of ways that we are assisted during that preparation and response. The first way is through the United Way 211's partnership with the Emergency Operations Center. After a storm pops up in the Gulf or the Atlantic and we start tracking that storm, we work very closely with the staff in the United Way. And the United Way 211 line that we all rely on and use every day to help people in the community get the resources they need transitions into a storm information hotline. And we bring in the 211 staff, we augment that staff with a number of different volunteers, and all of those people come together to answer questions from the community as we prep for that. Sometimes those questions are pretty benign. This is one of the biggest activations we've ever had. It's one of the biggest storms that's ever impacted the community. So the volume of calls, the types of calls that come into that information hotline really change depending on the type of storm, the type of event. And we saw in this event just how valuable that partnership is. The second way is a little more subtle, and it's not as well publicized, and that's the partnership in the short-term and the long-term recovery efforts. United Way on a blue sky day has a great wealth of resources and ties to other community organizations. And this storm was a great example of the leverage and the power that the United Way has. Just within 24 hours of the storm making landfall, and while a lot of people are still working through power issues and damage to homes and structures, United Way is talking to its partners about what resources each individual group can bring to bear to help the community through that storm. A lot of it really goes back to the individuals that work within the United Way, but the power is not within the Emergency Operations Center or within the United Way itself, but it's within the network of community partners and how all of those people come together to help the community after a disaster.